What's going on, everybody? It's Logan Dodd with 3D Legacy Outdoors, and I got my little sidekick here with me. It's Mr. Walker with 3D Legacy Outdoors as well. And a little different video. You're at my humble abode. Don't mind the long grass behind me. My lawnmower broke. I may have had a little freak out on it, but I'm buying a new one next week. So today, you're going to see the salmon videos. They're coming up very soon. It's just a lot of footage that I gotta condense and move and shuffle and shake, and we're gonna do a little bit different video. We're gonna do something with some prickly pear cactus. What we got here? All right, that there is the fruit off of prickly pear cactus. So what we are going to do now, it's the season for them. They start blooming in like early summer, and then they start getting nice, and I don't know, that's like a dark purple almost. It's pretty color right here in late summer. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna take all of these, I'm gonna shove them to one side so I know the fresh ones from the burned ones. So we're gonna take this, I'm gonna turn this fish cooker on, and once it's gone, we're gonna burn all the thorns off of it, and then I'm gonna set them to the side. We don't wanna deal with no thorns while we're handling it, and I think we're gonna go ahead and make us some jam, jelly, whatever you wanna call it, and then we'll probably make us some simple syrup as well for margaritas and what else not. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and get this fire started. I'm glad you're with us, a little bit different video, so I hope y'all like and enjoy. Make sure to like, subscribe if you haven't. Here we go. The fire going on the fish burner. I'm gonna go ahead and shake these kind of to one side so I know which ones are burned and not burned. I'm gonna put the ones I burned right here on this side. So it's super simple. So take it, you can use a torch, a little blow torch, Pear burner. All I have right now is my fish burner, and then you take it, and as you see, as I'm turning and burning it over the fire, those little thorns, you can kind of see them blistering up, and it may flame up a little bit and whatnot, but we're gonna go ahead and get that going, and I'm gonna need some gloves because that is really, really hot. But we're gonna go ahead and get this going. I'm gonna clamp y'all on over here, and then we're gonna knock these out. Done. As you can tell, I'm using this marshmallow roaster because those tongs I had were a little too short. I thought I had some long barbecue tongs and did not. But as you can see right down here, we are done. I got them all the pokies burned off for the most part, and then we are about to go ahead and take those to the kitchen. Watch out, buddy. This is okay. We're back in the house. Got us a cool beverage. All of the pears, we burned them off. Some of them might be a little overdone, but that's all right. Those tongs weren't worth a crap. Those were way too short and they got way hot. So here's the plan right now. So right now, I'm about to clip y'all on, and then I'm gonna take this cutting board here, and then I'm gonna cut the tops, bottoms off, cut them into fours, and then I'm gonna add them to this pot here. Ooh, there's some jalapeno cheese bread and some cinnamon sugar bread Chelsea made earlier. Very good. But I'm gonna add the big chunks into this pot right here, and then from that pot, I'm gonna boil it down till I get the color I want. From there, I'm gonna strain it using a strainer through here and put it into this big pot. And then one final time, I'm gonna use this here cheesecloth. I'm gonna put it over the big pot again, strain it through a cheesecloth for a second straining, and then after that, I'll take the final liquid from here, put it back in this pot, and this will be the pot we make the preservatives in, jam, jelly, whatever you want to call it. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start cutting these up, getting the heads and butts knocked off them, whatever you want to call it, and then we're gonna start adding them to that big pot back there. Okay, got the cutting board setting up, got the knife. I'm gonna go ahead and just put one of my heat gloves on my left hand because there may be some that has some little thorns left on it. I'm gonna reach over here, grab me one, like I said, just the bottom end, and the top end. Just gonna give it a good off, flip it around, off. Man, look at that color, y'all. Look how pretty that is. Oh, man. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take this, flip it on its end, give it a 1, give it a 2. All right, my helper, can you put those in the pot? Oh, you can see my little helper over there. He's gonna put them in the pot for me.
Oh, missed. There you go.
Probably make a big mess along the way, but I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna start chopping away at these. And yeah, we'll have them in the pot here pretty quick. Okay, sorry, I cut the camera off a little. I cut the camera off a little too soon. Mr. Walker here had something to say. What do you got to say, buddy?
I can see the jelly coming out of it right now.
So you think there's jelly already in there? We just got to get it out of there? We don't have to do anything else to it?
Well, we do have to do a little bit. Well, we do have to still do a little bit more things to it, but I can see a little jelly coming out.
All right, you can already see the jelly coming out. These are special pear fruits. The jelly's already in there. You don't have to do no work. So once we get them in here,
yes,
we just stir them up and we just put them in jars and we got the jelly already.
No, you have to do more things. Why did you not know that?
Hey, hi, I got a bunch to cut up. All right, y'all. Also, this glove here, even though there's probably no little thorns, hey, it also keeps your hands from turning magenta. So as you can see, got a little box there. We're like halfway through. Looks like there was a massacre here. Got us a good pot going. Mr. Tong Man is helping us out. He's doing a great job. So we're almost done here. And then I'm gonna show you all the finished product in the pot. That way I can get the Fruit Ninja in it up. Got it all taken care of. Here's the final product. So now, oh, we got a piece. All right, final product. So now all we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and take that pot right there. And we're gonna just cover it with water, just over the top of it. And then we're gonna set it to a boil, just a little rolling boil. And we're gonna get a potato masher. We're just gonna mash all the juice and the meat stuff out and get it going till we get the color we like. I really want a really, really dark color with this. And then after that, that's when we'll go through the strainer, the cheesecloth, and the whole 9 yards. And I'm gonna go ahead and use distilled water because I think we have really hard water out here in the hill country. And I think maybe it'll just make it taste better. That's just my theory behind it. Maybe some good clean water will make it taste better than the iron and all the other minerals in the water here in the hill country. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the water to it, and then we're gonna go ahead and get her started. Got all our water on, went ahead and I poured it over here, but I had to slide it over to the right side because this is the good burner. That burner sucks. You know, every stove has a good and a bad side. This is the good side, that's the bad side. So all right, gonna go ahead and get this rocking and rolling, and hopefully here shortly, we'll go ahead and have it roll and boil and we'll get the mashing on it. All right, y'all, it's been about 5 minutes, but man, look at that dark red color we're getting. That's the color I like to see. Whoa, got a little too close and fogged the lens up. But, oops. But right now, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna get the potato masher going and get it moosed up so we can get some more of that extra flavor in there. Okay, y'all, it's been about another 5 or so minutes, and that is the color we're looking for. I backed the heat off a little earlier. Ooh, keep fogging up when I get close, but that's the color we're looking for, that deep, dark red. So now, I'm gonna go ahead, kill the fire. I'm gonna let that cool down for about another 5 minutes, and then we're gonna go ahead and start straining it. So, that's done, it's cooled off. Got about 5 or so minutes. And yeah, right now I got some, we gotta scoop that mash out. Gotta go ahead and got us a clear bowl. Went ahead and put some really warm water in there. I'm just gun shy. I don't want to put anything hot in glass. I've seen it blow up before. So right now, I'm just gonna set this next to the hot mash. Grab just a spider like this right here. And then we're gonna go ahead and get as much of this meat out as we can because there is more than enough liquid in there. We don't need to save all this. I'm trying to be fast with it. Should we throw it in the garden? Is it good for the garden? I don't know. No. I got Chelsea behind the scenes going, nope, don't put that in the garden. We don't need no more prickly pears out there. All right. Woo, getting fogged up there. Yeah, this stuff, man, you can eat it. And it makes, like I said, javelinas love it, deer love it. But today, we're just gonna try our dangest to make some jam and make some simple syrup for our margaritas. Love that color, man. Look at that dark, dark color. I bet you would never get that out of a white shirt. So I got the meat removed from the liquid. I even took that and I was like, oh, there's plenty of liquid, but I looked and I was just kind of scooping it out kind of fast and there was still a good amount of liquid in there. So I held the bowl and then held the strainer in front of it and dumped it out. So I got the most back. It's even still filling up. You can see right there, it's got a little bit of liquid on the bottom, but not in here as much as before. So I'm gonna go ahead and transfer this now to the big pot with the fine strainer. We got all the meat out, transfer it to the fine strainer, then we're gonna transfer it back to this pot once it's empty, and then we're gonna put the cheesecloth over this right here, and we'll do a final pour of it, and then we'll take this and then finally put it back in here where we will start making our jams and all that stuff. Or actually, sorry, I take that back. I'll be ladling it out of here into there because I can't just dump a whole crap ton like that in there. I need precise measurements. So I'll be ladling out of there and I'll ladle to the side. I got some other bowls and stuff, what I need, and then whatever I don't need, I'll just discard of. So, all right, gonna get to it. Everything in one area. You ready? Oh yeah, that's nice. Coming out better than expected. Oop, getting a little splashage, but I'm trying to look to the side and pour and everything else. Oop, missed one. Oh, look at all those seeds, yucky. All right, I'm gonna let that sit there and drain. And then I'm gonna rinse this out and then we're gonna do it one more time through a cheesecloth. So we got it back in here. We got the cheesecloth on. I got you clamped on the tripod right now just in case, because Chelsea might have to help with this cheesecloth because I don't know how much it's gonna wanna push down on it and how much I'll have to back off. But we got most of it out right now. So I'm gonna need, she's on standby. Hopefully this thing doesn't give it up and just fall in because that would stink. So, all right. Uh-oh, some of that cheesecloth fabric got on the pot. All right, I'm gonna give her heck right now. I can't see.
Go slower.
I'm trying to go slower. Yeah, I just made a giant mess. And I'm trying to do it with this and I
You
can't.
should ladle it in there. Because it's gonna take time to dry.
Easy does it, just a little at a time. It shows you, even though we strained it, the cheesecloth is coming in because it kind of stopped draining and we're having to do this to just mash it through because there's still little bits and pieces in there and that could be a little thorn in your throat. So that's why we're double draining it, double straining it, whatever you want to call it. Now, we're gonna go ahead and start ladling stuff out here pretty quick. You double strain. Look at all that gunk. Just, it looks like paste down there. That'd be going into your jelly. It's probably imperfections, little needles, pieces of seed, meat, stuff you don't want in there. So we got that done, and now time to go ahead and start ladling stuff over there. I know I said it all right. I repeat myself a lot. Oh well, I'd rather be thorough. So gonna go ahead and get this going, get everything cleaned up a little bit, and then yeah. Ooh, excited. Hopefully this turns out pretty good. First time ever making it. Fingers crossed, y'all. I almost forgot. I got a bunch of brand new mason jars for this right here, and those need to be boiled before I do anything. So the pot, I'm gonna end up doing the jelly and stuff in, ladling out of that big pot. Put the lid on the big pot with the juice just to keep it warm. And then right now, I've got this on scalding hot. It's pretty much on 8 right now, just to get that water going. And I'm gonna go ahead and break out these new mason jars, take the lids off of them, and I'll sunk them as many as I can in there. I'm gonna do all 12 that are in the box, and I'm just might have to rotate them. I'm gonna throw the lids and everything in there, boil them for at least 5 minutes, take them out, set them to the side, discard that water, then we'll add the juice in there. And last round of lids and jars in there. There's 4 lids, 8 jars there. I just kind of kept the lids back to the last one for some reason. And yeah, gonna just go ahead and set me a 5-minute timer. And then in 5 minutes, we'll pull them and do our flippy floppy and get ready to make it. I went ahead and got this water out. Holy, that's what I'm talking about when I say hard water. You see all that residue in there? And it's probably in there too, the little stinkers, but that's what we got. So we got them boiled, got them out of there. They're kind of air drying. We're gonna start doing the liquid transfer, and then I'm gonna get another, get that going, and then I'm gonna put some more in a bowl for our syrup. And then I'm gonna use the tall pot to put the jars in and keep them warm. And then we'll probably ultimately can them in there, because I was gonna originally do it all in here, but this thing was full to the top. So do the canning in the tall one, juice in that one. So we're gonna go ahead and get that rocking and rolling. Okay, y'all, got our clean pot. And right now, for the amount of jars we got, we're gonna roll with 5 cups of our juice into here, all right? So let's see if we can count it out together. 1, ha ha ha. 2, ha ha ha. Anybody watch Sesame Street as a kid? No? All right, I'll stop. 3, 4, 5. And then I'm just gonna get a little splash in there, because some of those cups weren't all the way to the top. All right, got our 5 cups in, gonna get it on the stove. Got our juice here. I just turned it on about 3 or 4 out of 8 on the stove, just kind of getting it warm here. And now it's got 5 cups of juice in here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add, oh, I shouldn't have put it up here. All right, I got it. I got 1 cup of lemon juice going in. All right, I'm gonna give that a little stir around. Starts warming up, and give a little stir around, then I'll start adding the pectin in little by little. So I got this recipe off of some video that's like 7 or 8 years old. Some lady from Texas, a real good video, and I just I was looking through them, just kind of always wanted to make this stuff. I've ate plenty of it, and hers had the best views, likes, whatever, and it also looked the best. Some of their stuff, some people made this stuff, it looked like hot pink, and no, I didn't like it. So I forgot what your name is. If you're still out there, thanks for the recipe. Hers called for half of this, but I got more jars, so I just went ahead and just doubled the recipe. So gonna go ahead and get a little whiskey whisk in here and let it warm up. Then we got pectin to add. Next up is 36 teaspoons of pectin. That is a lot. And from what I was watching, you let it get warm, starting to get like a few bubbles. It kind of get on like 4.5, and this stuff will clump up apparently on you. So I'm just gonna add it in little by little and just stir as I go. So I'm just gonna add a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and start stirring, and then I'm just gonna, just start whisking it in little by little. I'm trying to stand over to the side so y'all can see me. How y'all doing out there tonight? It's beautiful, beautiful night tonight. I believe it comes with sugar. I'd have to go back to my recipe book and look. So that's it. Mira nomás. Gonna get this whisked in just a little bit more. A witch's cauldron of jelly right now. So I got some really cool videos coming up. Should have like 3 or 4 videos, something like that, of Alaska salmon fishing. So yeah, those are coming up, but I really have so much footage. I did not have time to go through it this weekend, so y'all get to watch me make some jelly for the first time. And simple syrup, because everybody loves margaritas. Alrighty, y'all, let's go ahead and get that sugar weighed out while I keep stirring this. Starting to come to a rolling ball. We gotta let that go to a rolling ball and let it roll for 3 minutes. But before that, I'm getting these jars all nice and warm, and then I'm gonna put a lid on them so they stay warm. And then, hey, look at there, a little silver salmon, and you'll see some of that video a little bit on down the road. But it's coming together. A lot of work, but coming together. All right, so we're at a rolling bowl now. Been rolling for about 3 minutes. Nice. I like the way that looks. Getting her all good and frothed up, baby. Make sure there ain't no foamies or nothing weird in there. Get her all going. Yep, boil comes right back as soon as I stop stirring. All right, so this is gonna call for 10 cups of sugar. I know it sounds like a lot, but go ahead and take the jelly out of from HEP that you have in your fridge and take a look on the back. It's jelly, it's got a lot. So, I only have 1 jar and it goes up to 4 cups. So I had to take an extra cup, measuring cup, and 5 cups pretty much puts it flush. So I pretty much got an eyeball on it now. So I'm gonna do 5, stir it in, whole butt, get another 5, and then stir it in. So let's get her going. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Let's do it. Last little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and get that whisked in there. I'm gonna crank this heat up just a smidge while I freaking go pour a little bit more sugar. All right, I gotta get 5 more cups real quick. Get on this side, get sugar off. And I'll be right back. Whew, that was quick. Got another 5 cups and it's going in. Jesus Christ, 10 cups of sugar. All right, that's it. Made a mas. See? Empty. 10 cups of sugar. Holy crap, holy, that was a lot. So now, I'm gonna get this all stirred in. Gonna bring it to a rolling boil. And then 2 to 3 minutes, rolling boil. Let this stuff start setting up. All right, timer just went off. As you can hear, I'm gonna go ahead and kill it. That was about 3 minutes. I set it for like 2 minutes, but after it was all said and done with me fiddle farting around and getting other stuff put away, it ended up being about 3 minutes, which is fine. So killed the heat on it. Now it's got a good thick consistency. So now we want to go ahead and get our jars laid out, and then we're gonna go ahead and pour it. I should have had them done by now, but I didn't. Got a lot of stuff going on. All right, y'all. Got my jars laid out. Got my 1 funnel. I'm a 1-man band here, so I'm gonna have to clean my workspace real quick. I'm gonna have to take it, dump it, set the pot down, move the funnel, and then yeah, I'll go ahead and speed it up. Once I get the first pour done, I'll go ahead and speed it up from there. I don't want to waste y'all's time too terribly much. Once that brain fart was gonna try to dump it, that would have probably been a mess and a big hot mess. So found this funky looking wooden ladle. Wish it had a stem was a little bigger. So I'm gonna go ahead and ladle this in here, and I'm gonna go ahead and speed it up for y'all, so y'all don't have to be bored to death while I do this. So we have 12 jars to fill. We may fill all of them, we may not. I'm gonna go see what it does. I said might fill all the jars. These are a lot bigger jars than what I imagined. So there's that. Anyways, we got 6 jars out of it. 6 really, Jesus Christ, these are hot. Yeah, don't try to grab these, this is silly. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna wipe the threads off a little bit. Just don't want a bunch of gunk, jelly and whatnot in the threads. Get that going. If it's on the side of it, I don't care, because we're just gonna go ahead. It's gonna get washed off whenever we dunk them in the water to can them. So, yeah, that's pretty good. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get us some lids together. All right, so from what the YouTube says, take these lids and you just, good Lord. Just place them on, and then you just wanna, if I can get it going, find the thread, there it is. Just barely snug, not even snug, just as soon as it stops spinning. You got my helper behind me, I see. Those are very hot, be careful, buddy.
I'm trying not to.
No, those are very hot, be careful. All right, just a little small spin. Oh, that's it, just barely to where it stops. All right, well then I got me and my helper are good. Got that on there. I'm gonna go ahead and get that tall pot out, and we're gonna go ahead and can these bad boys, get them going. We got the lids on, thanks to my big helper here. We got them on, and I got them in this pot here. 6 jars, you wanna just cover them just a little bit. I mean, as you can tell, it's just barely over the top. I'm gonna do around 15 minutes. There's all kinds of charts and stuff that I've figured out. I didn't know, and I guess look at the charts. I've kind of figured out and eyeballed it where it is in my area. It may work, may not, we'll see. But yeah, hopefully they do well. We just gotta get this up to a rolling boil. Once it's to a rolling boil, 15 minutes.
I want to tell them something really quick.
What's that?
I'm crazy, guys.
Holy crap. This turd right here took forever to come to a rolling boil. So I just got about 10 minutes left. I got salmon for dinner. Chelsea's not feeling too well, so it's just me and little man eating it. That's some fresh silver salmon from the Yetna River. Those videos are gonna be cool. Those are coming up. I said I was gonna film like the syrup video for like margaritas. I don't think I'm gonna do that because this has been a freaking process and I was not ready for it to be this long. I didn't have my ducks in a row, but it's my first time making it. So I think you're just gonna get jelly on this video because I gotta take them out once they're done and I gotta let them pop and then they gotta cool overnight. And then we'll try the product in the morning. Hopefully they all seal. It's my first time canning anything. So if it does go well, I'm gonna take some to the landowner up the road here who lets me hunt, kills big deer. They do all the canning and preserving and they homestead pretty good. And I'd like to bring something back to them besides a bottle of vodka or something like that. So yeah. Oh, I wish this will hurry up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. They've been in there. It's reduced a little bit, as you can tell. So we're gonna go ahead, and I don't have the little jar grabber, but I got a barbecue glove, which is like the same thing. And also I've seen, oh, where'd it go? Hang on. Seen too many horror videos of this crap blowing up once it hits the air. So these are Z87 ANSI rated work glasses. If I can get this on. Yeah, all right. Gonna kill the fire. I've already got me an open space over there next to the bread, so we're gonna grip and grab and go. Woo! Hope I didn't mess it up and they don't, like only one set, so that'd be about right. So I guess they're supposed to start setting themselves. You'll hear it pop, pop, but we'll see. So, all right, y'all. I'm gonna move this pot off the burner and then I will see y'all in the morning after they cool and maybe we got jelly, maybe we got soup. Hey, it's a learning experience from all of us. In the morning, y'all. Morning, everyone. It is the next day. We're all cleaned up and let's take a look at the jelly. I kind of like it. I wish it was just a little thicker. It said, I put it in the fridge last night because it was kind of cluttering up the space for Mama. So it looks good so far. They're all cold, but I like my jelly cold anyway. So look at that. I just wish it was a little bit thicker. I put like 2.5 packets of pectin in. I think next time on a batch that big, I'm gonna go ahead and just do 3 full packets. And if it sets up like concrete, well, it sets up like concrete. All right, so got the toaster, got some butter, got some of Mama's homemade cinnamon sugar bread. This might be a sweetness overload, but it's the only bread we got right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut me a good little slice off. Homemade bread is the best bread ever. We don't hardly buy any store-bought bread. Kaya! Just gonna do one for now, because we're gonna go ahead and give it a taste test. Go ahead and pull it over real quick. Got the toaster plugged in. A little wide at the bottom, wasn't the most even cut, but we'll try it, all right? We are now going down. All right, y'all. The cinnamon toast is out. Man, look how good that looks. All right. Got our jam jelly, whatever you want to call it. Get us some butter. I like putting butter on my toast with jelly. What about y'all? Put butter on, no butter, plain toast? Let me know below. All right. Oh, this problem with real butter is it is hard to smear if you don't let it come to room temperature. Gonna kind of do the best we can here. Get on there, by God. Okay, we got it on there as best as we can. So now, I'm gonna try to open this bad boy. Hope it isn't too sealed. God dog, that thing is on there. I'm gonna use a bag of the butter knife for this real quick. Maybe it'll, oh, there she goes. Yeah, smells like sugar and preservatives. Oh man, that's not a bad texture at all. Making a mess with it over here though. Get that smeared out. Oh man, that was probably way too much jelly. Holy cannoli. All right, y'all. I got it on there. The prickly pear. Moment of truth. It's good. I like it. You get like the tartness from the pear fruit. Obviously you got your sugar in there. It's not like the super sweet kind that you get from the grocery store. That's actually really good. I enjoy that. Look at that. Pretty good looking stuff. Looks like strawberry jelly almost. All right, y'all. Just a quick little video here. I got a bunch of footage coming up from Alaska that y'all are gonna wanna see. I got all kinds of salmon fishing, fly fishing, catch, clean, and cooks. It's gonna be exciting. I hope y'all stay tuned. Like, subscribe so y'all know when those come out. They're gonna be coming out probably not this week, but next week, because I got a bunch of footage to crunch down. All right, y'all. I'm Logan Dodd with 3D Legacy Outdoors. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what I'm doing, hit that like and follow button. You know what to do. Let's try to get to 1,000 people before the end of August. I'm counting on y'all. That'll make my day right there. All right, I love each and every one of y'all. Thank you so much. And always, remember the Alamo.